What's up? In this tutorial we learn how to do a lower trick. It's called the Magellan and this is what it looks like. The Magellan was invented by Japanese freestyler Yusuke, and it's an outside revolution and then an inside revolution with a stamp in between. Now this looks like a hard trick because you're doing two revolutions, one outside and one inside with a stamp in between, but it's not so hard when you break it down. The first thing we need to do is adjust our around the world so it goes much higher so we can get over the ball, stamp our foot on the ground and then come back over for the second revolution. So we're going to do it around the world just like normal, except we're going to really push through the ball to give it that extra elevation, and hopefully we're going to rely on the spin so that we can get past the ball and make the revolution. The extra power is going to come from our hip and we're really going to push our knee up to bring the ball up. Once our foot is alongside the ball, it's all about the speed and we're going to try and get it past the ball and over. Start off by practicing this high around the world technique. We want the ball to reach its maximum height near our hips, and when it does, we want our foot to be back on the ground. It's important that we don't jump, this will mess up our trick. We're using all the power from our hips and our knees to bring the ball up into the air, so it isn't necessary. When our foot reaches the ground again, it's important that we don't smash our heels into the ground. This is bad for our knees and it could cause us an injury. Instead, we're just going to lightly tap the ground with the top part of our sole. That way our foot can come straight back off of the ground again. Once you're comfortable with this technique, we can move on to the full trick. Once our foot touches the ground, it has to leave again immediately. There's no time to waste, otherwise the ball will just drop and we won't be able to get our foot back around the ball. When we come back over the ball, we have to move fast. It's going to feel like a hop the world even though we started on the same foot, but we're going to lift our foot much higher as the ball will be in a higher position. Some things to keep in mind are that you want to keep the ball straight. This gives it the height and also it makes it easier to go around the ball. If you're hitting the ball up to the side, you might think it's easier, but it's actually not, especially on that second revolution. Make sure you get the height on the ball. This is really important when you're a beginner. When you're an expert and you've mastered the trick, it is possible to do smaller Magellans, but for now, you want to get the height on the ball, otherwise you won't be able to get back round. So that's it for the Magellan. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. There are plenty of other Magellan variations and we'll look at them in the future. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please make sure you leave a comment below, like and share. If you have any questions, just drop them below and I'll try my best to get back to you. I'll be back again with another tutorial very soon, but in the meantime, make sure you check out learntofreestyle.com for lots of helpful stuff, videos and tips, everything about freestyle. Thanks for watching, see you next time. Peace.